But first, loaded on the Lodge. Panic from above.
Shoot! Shoot!
As road rage turns into gunfire on the freeway. Good evening. It tops our news at 11. The southbound Lodge still shut down right now.
Yeah, a lot of drivers were trapped out there after an accident turned into a shootout. Mara McDonald is live along the freeway. Mara, how did this bizarre situation get started?
Steve, it has been a crazy night on the Lodge, but first of all, let me show you this. You can see MSP still has the southbound lanes shut down. They're in the process of moving a white car you see down there, which is really the center of all of this. And if you take a look and you look on the ground, yeah, that's a whole lot of guns. Cell phone video captures the man driving this white Chrysler stalking the freeway, gun in hand, and then he takes a shot at the dark-colored car, a car and driver, which MSP would really like to talk to.
We received some video from Channel 4 about a Facebook page. We took a look at that, and it appears that one round was fired onto the freeway at an individual that was driving a black in color, what we think may be a Mercury. We don't believe that this individual was involved in any type of shooting. We think what it was is maybe he was just a good Samaritan stopped in the freeway. If that's the case, we really like to talk to this individual.
Police tell us this all started as a road rage issue on the freeway between the gunman and a 66-year-old woman who was driving this car. They say the gunman plows into her. She's hurt. Police tell us the gunman in the Chrysler approaches her car, and then
it appears that he either struck her with a fist or with a butt of a handgun.
The guys in the coldest barber shop along the freeway heard the racket and came out and couldn't believe what they were seeing.
Yeah, once we got out here, he was getting out. He was in the process of getting out, and he walking up, then he squatted down like, you know what I'm saying, Wild Wild West style, shot a couple times, got back in the car, started throwing guns. I thought he was gonna throw everything out the car and pull off. Well, by the time he threw everything out the car, the police was already walking up on him, so he just laid on the ground.
MSP gets on the scene, takes the gunman into custody, and finds inside plenty of guns. Back here live, you can see MSP still working on cleaning up the mess on the freeway, and word from troopers is that the guy who you see taking the shot on the freeway, who was driving that white Chrysler, appears to have some pretty serious mental issues. Carmen, Steve, back to you.
Do we know why he was driving around with a trunk full of guns, Mara?
Well, Carmen, we don't know why he's driving around with a trunk full of guns, and we're not quite sure whether those guns were purchased legally or not. What we have been told is that he says he was on the way to an airport, or to the airport, to pick up an uncle. Back to you.
All right, well, Lodge is still closed at this hour. Our Mara McDonald reporting for us live. Thank you.